freshest, you bitch.
A person can change. People, a multitude, a populace, a big group of people changing as a whole? No. This is a Stoic trait or a Stoic proverb that I read from Marcus Aurelius, the godfather of Stoicism. When people change, right, or a person change, one person changes, it's very difficult for that person to go back to their old group of friends, right? I know what I'm talking about because I have changed. I've evolved. And in life, you learn something. People either evolve for the better or they devolve, right? You either progress or you digress. That's life in every aspect. You're either going to digress or you're going to progress. And when you progress and you change, you want the people around you, naturally, to progress as well. But you'll understand something. When you progress and you are around a bunch of people who were average at best, an average person is a hater, they're jealous, they're mean-spirited, they backbite. A lot of people get together as friends to hate on other people. Most of your friendships are trauma bonds. They're not real friends. A real friend is somebody who calls you on your bullshit. Hey man, you fucking up. Hey, the fuck you mean? Hey, why are you still dwelling on that shit, dude? That was 2 years ago. We gotta get past that. Hey, why are we still talking about people? Why aren't we talking about us? Why aren't we talking about getting our shit together? Hey man, you fucking up, dude. You're gaining weight, bro. We gotta get in the gym. That's a real friend. But most people don't have that. Most people have the complete opposite. They have people who bond over trauma. You bond over your childhood traumas, and you make excuses for where you are in life. And I'm this because of my mom. I'm this because of my dad. I'm this way because of my grandmother. That's most friendships. And I know this from experience because 20 years ago, when I was 20 years old, I had created some friendships over trauma bonds, right? We bonded over trauma. And at a certain point, I realized that my thoughts, the things that I thought, my train of thought, all that negative, spiteful shit was the reason why my life sucked, right? In college, the only good thing that was going for me was I was very ambitious. And I had a drive, and I said, look, I'm going to work in the music industry. And I interned at a couple record labels, and I was very ambitious, right? Resilient as fuck. But everything else in my life was bullshit. I felt sorry for myself. I didn't feel good about where I was. My money was fucked up. And I created friendships with people who were on the same type of shit. Woe is me. But it was once I started to change my thought process, I started to realize that one single thought of negativity is like one drop of arsenic in a pool of pure water. All it takes is one drop of poison and your whole pool can be contaminated. That's all it takes. One thought turns into 3 and then 4. Next thing you know, I'm depressed. Next thing you know, I'm making excuses for who I am in life. You know what I mean? This is reality. This is reality. And the best thing to do if you're looking to change your life is you gotta change the thoughts that you have in your mind. And how do you do that, Kevin? Number one, you're gonna have to quit having a diet of negativity. Cut out all the alcohol, cut out all the fast food, cut out all the drinking, all that shit. Start going to the gym. I'm going to tell you something. This place I'm about to walk into has been the greatest therapist I've ever had in my life. The barbells are my medicine, not pills. You know, the cardio I do in there. The gym doesn't talk back. It only listens. The greatest therapist I ever had was a gym. Busting my ass in there, you know? And then the second thing is a journal, you know? Keep a journal. That shit helps a lot. But I'm going to tell you this. You must learn that when you change, those around you are not going to change. They're not. The people around you aren't going to change. They're going to call you crazy. And some people will be supportive. I'm going to tell you something. You know when you got a real friend, when you change your life for the better, and they're like, man, I'm proud of you. But the likelihood you'll hear that, you're not going to hear it that often, right? Especially when you had a bunch of friends that were losers. So I'm going to tell you something. You can change, but people do not change. They don't. The only thing that changes, even from the times of Marcus Aurelius, when he was writing the book Meditations, the only thing that changes is technology. Technology changes, right? I mean, especially in our lifetime, you know, last 40 fucking years, man. Shit. Especially the last like 10, 15 years. The technological advancement has been insane, but people do not change. I think we think people are going to change because technology changes, but people do not change. Quit expecting you out of other people, and your life will become a much better place. I know these things are not easy to hear, but these are just facts of life.
The world's freshest you.